when I get
Hello.
the PDF for it. Sorry.
Hello.
Hello.
We don't know what's going on.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Whispers in the Mist.
Woo!
Been a bit.
Been a little.
Been a little. If you're
Just a little bit.
enjoying what we're doing, there are many ways to support the show. We have a Beacons page with all of our affiliate links, our Redbubble, our coffee for direct donations. All of our social media links are on there. You can join our Discord.
You can also send us your mom's number via PM, or you can just comment it right at the bottom of the YouTube video or in chat.
Yeah.
We're really
Honestly,
flexible
if
that
someone
way.
wants to write me a personal check, that would be great because I am hating money right now.
The raccoons. Mhm.
Raccoons and bats.
I told you that you should just start a restaurant in your attic and have them be little waiters, but like,
I love
like,
that.
absolutely not.
If you're watching the video on YouTube, you can catch us live, hopefully returning to somewhat of a weekly schedule. On all fronts, really. So, yeah.
Yeah, you hope.
Yay. We can
We need
only
structure.
hope.
Yeah.
Help.
Yeah. Darren, please.
Yes. Oh gosh, welcome back. Long break. But where were we? Yeah. So we're currently dealing with the aftermath of finding out that Ruby's mom is the dead queen who is attempting to come back into the material world and destroy everything, turning it into decay and undeath for her empire, essentially. And the way to do that is by some sort of ritual, including Ruby. We don't know the specifics, but Ruby's father is trying hard to make that happen. Along those lines, you guys found that out thanks to the Witch Queen, who you guys met in the woods in her little traveling cabin. She told you or she essentially recruited you into her forces that she's forming to kind of stop the Dead Queen from returning. She said that every 7 years or so, they usually will, they have to like form rituals to reseal the Dead Queen so that she doesn't return. And this is and this year feels different, she said, basically, because there are extra forces working on the other side to bring the Dead Queen back, mainly Ruby's old cult, who is doing some stuff. She said that for more information on how to stop the Dead Queen, that you guys should head to the offices of JT Fields III over in the town of Paradise. And she sent you on your way, basically, with that mission. Along the way there, you guys stopped for the night in the woods, found a nice little spot to do that. Turned out not to be so great a spot because you guys were attacked by monsters, decaying beasts with different animal parts kind of grafted onto them. And I believe during that, they were identified as being related to the Dead Queen.
Oh
perhaps,
yeah, no, straight up.
Yep. Her basically, invading influence into the world, these beasts, and being sent out kind of to find Ruby, which they did, but you guys were able to successfully ward them off by some quick thinking from Ava, who cloaked to you guys, and you guys got them to get off your scent for a minute and run off into the woods. With that time, you guys packed up your horses and your cart, jumped on, sprinted back onto the road, and then just decided to travel through the night to the city of Paradise. And we ended last session with you guys approaching. I'd say we're approaching like 2-3 in the morning at this point as you guys approach. But you see this town is still quite lit up. Like, it must have a very vibrant nightlife. because even as you're approaching, you just see street lamps going. You see for the buildings, many of the windows are still lit up with candlelight. Even some electricity here in this city. So as you guys approach, let me just tell you guys a little bit about the town itself. So Paradise sounds like one city, but it's actually two. You've got Paradise, Virginia on the north side of State Street, which runs in between. And then you have Paradise, Tennessee across the way. So this town sits right square on the border of Tennessee and Virginia. When Tennessee's northern border was settled by the we don't need to know any of that. Hang on. Yada yada yada. Yeah, so basically it ends up being two towns, one on each side, with State Street down the middle that services the two. A lot of nightlife, but it's still a small enough town for like gossip, and everyone's in each other's business, but they do have a lot of travelers coming through. Another little hub town that you guys have stumbled across. But from what you know of it, it has a vibrant nightlife. I'm sure you can find plenty of speakeasies here if that's your fancy. Probably
Or
lots
moms.
of gambling, etc., etc. It's a vibrant town. So as you guys are approaching, you do see like people on, walking on the street. Many of them walking with a bit of a sway, seem to be a little drunk because it is still late, but people are still going. It's a fun night. So what are you guys thinking? You've been riding through the night. You're exhausted, I'm assuming, and you guys are now on the roads of Paradise. The roads themselves, by the way, are cobblestone, so you are now hearing the like clacking of your horse's hooves, and the wagon itself gets a little bumpy over this stonework. But yeah, over to you guys. What's your plan? What are we thinking?
Should we find a place to like crash for the what's left of the night?
Yeah, and then we can start looking for JT Fields afterwards because he's supposed to be here, I think.
Sure.
Probably the best option.
More than likely.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you guys head on down the road. There, you immediately find that it's not hard to find a hotel. There are several around. You find one that seems to fit what you guys are looking for. Are you looking for? Well, speaking of which, basically, what kind of level of hotel are you looking for? Are you trying to go dirt cheap, or are you trying to find somewhere real nice for the night?
You're
I
on.
don't
Or
want to go
someone-
anywhere that is going to end with us getting our throats slit or
We're going for a good middle class hotel.
like the cheaper end of middle class, but
like
middle
lower
class.
middle class
Yeah.
hotel.
Perfect.
I guess somewhere that doesn't have bed bugs.
Ideally, yes.
Itch
I
for the
guess.
rest of my life. Come on now. Once
Awesome.
you get the
Much as I
bed
would
bugs, you can't
love
get
to
rid of them.
sleep in the woods again tonight, I feel like it's a bad idea in light of everything that's just happened.
Because your mom's insane.
Yes.
We should definitely stay within the town's borders.
For sure.
Yeah, you guys start rolling down State Street, which is like the main road in between. You see a lit up sign above the street that says "Welcome to Paradise," and then one side says Virginia, one side says Tennessee, with a line down the middle to kind of be like, here are the two sides. One is Virginia, one is Tennessee. That's exciting. And then below that, it says "A good place to live," as the slogan of the town. Walking through, this seems to be like where most of the shops set up. A couple that pop out at you. You see a huge lit up sign that says Paramount Theater on it. And you realize that that's actually a movie theater, which I don't know how many of you would have seen a movie before.
Absolutely not.
Ava has seen a movie
So
before.
that's a novel thing. Oh, fantastic. So you would recognize that, and this is the first time in a while that you would have seen any sort of theater.
I've missed the city.
And so you see Paramount Theater. You also see a shop called Mix Pawn Shop, a little pawn shop off to the side, who you can assume is run by Mick. And just read one more thing here. And then the other place you see is nope. No, you don't. You don't see that.
No, we don't actually.
Oh yeah,
see
there you
that.
go. Yeah, that's not there. Cool. That's the main things you see, as well as several hotels. That seems like the hotels want to be as visible as possible, so they put themselves right on Main Street. You pass by a really fancy looking hotel that has like a doorman in front of it, and that immediately screams that's going to be expensive. And you go a few buildings down, and you find a respectable place. Seems to have electricity. It has like lit up light bulbs out front, and a operating door. All of the amenities that you would expect from the outside of a building. And you guys want to head right in, park your horse and carriage outside.
Yeah, our horses.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Awesome. So you head on inside. You see a desk with a bell, and behind it, sitting in a chair, slumped over, fast asleep, you see a man sitting there, balding brown hair, looks late 30s, just fast asleep against the desk there in his chair.
Ava's gonna hit the desk like a forceful knock on the desk to wake him up.
Gotcha. Yeah, immediately. Oh, guests. Hey, hello. How can I help you today?
We're looking to procure 2 rooms for the evening.
Of course.
That sneeze was not canon, sorry.
That is a not canon sneeze.
It's a non-canon sneeze here on Tift.
I didn't know you could sneeze on command. My God.
He opens up a ledger. He looks. He's like, yeah, we've got couple rooms tonight. He turns around to a wall with like a bunch of keys on hooks, and you see that there's only like there's like 15 rooms, and only like 3 are available in different sections. So he pulls 2 out.
We'll just take 1.
Oh, are you sure you don't want to?
Yep.
All right, fair enough.
I have to keep my siblings safe.
He puts 1 back. Yes. Ava, knowing that you guys won't have rooms next to each other, immediately picks up on that.
Yeah.
So he just pulls down a key from the second floor, brings it over to you guys. He flips to the page in the ledger with that room. He pushes it towards you guys and says, just write your names down here, and it's $3 for the room.
I will pay, and we will write false names down, including Goron.
I feel like Ava.
We write Heron instead of Garon.
I feel like Ava and Ruby sign their names first, and then Garon picks up the pen, and they're like, "Wait."
Perfect. Yep. So yeah, write down some fake names, pay the $3, and you guys can head on up to your room. He's got you up on the second floor. The building itself is 4 stories high. The buildings along this road are pretty high. Got lots of rooms in them. So you just head up a flight of stairs, get to your small little room, and and you're settling in.
Blockade the window, just like straight up.
Lovely. Yeah, you guys as paranoid as ever.
The most paranoid.
Just start moving furniture in the room. You'd grab like that.
We've moved a giant armoire.
Exactly. There's 2 beds in here and a desk and a dresser. So you guys, just grab a dresser, put it in front of the window, grab the desk, wedge it under the door handle, and you guys got yourself a barricaded room now. Love it, love it, love it.
Oh, guys, we just left the horses in the cart like on the street. We should probably.
Oh yeah, I can take care of that. Carefully moves the desk out of the way and goes
Move the desk back.
goes back downstairs and says, we forgot we need to stable our horse and carriage.
Oh, of course. There's a stable down the way. He points down the road a bit. And he says, here, let me get you. And he reaches and pulls out a little slip of paper that's basically a coupon to that stable. So he's like, here, since you have a room with us, you get a discount over there.
Awesome. Thank you so much, sir.
Is it over?
What was your name?
I'm Calvin McGee.
Hello, Calvin McGee. All right. Thank you so much. And she just is going to take the horses down the way, and she's going to put them in the stable.
Awesome. Sounds good. For interest in time, you go ahead and do that. You bring them down. It's $1 a night at the stables for them to hold on to your horses.
We'll just assume I got it from Ruby and whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We know roughly what the going rate is.
Yep. And that's with the discount. But they, will take care of, keeping them fed and watered and all that sort of stuff. But $1 for now, and if you leave them extra nights, when you pick them up, you'll just pay the extra.
Yep.
Awesome. Great. And then, you go back, you do the secret knock on the door so that they know to let you in.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you guys are now safe and sound in this little barricaded room.
Mm-hmm.
You have a moment finally. You've been moving quite a lot since the Witch Queen. Is there anything anyone would like to do or any conversations you'd like to have before we settle in for the night?
This is going to be so awkward from Ava, but she's doing her best. So Ruby, like your mom is like the evil of all evils. How you doing with that?
Working on that.
Sorry that your mom is the dead queen.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
The dead bitch, yeah.
Ron starts snoring from the floor.
It's the most awkward, comforting moments ever. All right. Well, if you gotta talk, my parents aren't all great either, so, probably not like the ultimate evil of the world, but
I appreciate it. I'm still kind of processing. I don't exactly want her to come into the world, so I think definitely stopping her should... I don't know, I don't really want to be part of some mysterious ritual that...
You might be the first kid ever to take your parents out of this world and, be able to say, I brought you into this world and I can take you out of it. Just saying. First time ever that a kid gets to say that to their ma. Just saying.
Yeah. Sounds like we have some pretty interesting people to track down in the future.
Yep. Sure do.
We should also probably look for jobs in the town tomorrow.
Probably. I imagine in a town this big, they're not going to be so keen on a little bunch of little circus tricks,
You never know.
They might.
It could be something different.
Actually, there's probably a bunch of fools here that would like it if I threw knives at them, so.
We can charge them for that.
Yeah.
Unsolved Paradise.
You can also probably pull your dart or knife throwing dart trick.
Oh yeah.
A couple.
I was gonna say
speakeasies.
we can definitely hustle some people here.
Just have to be a little stealthy about it so we don't get thrown out of every speakeasy. Just in
Yeah.
case we have to track someone down.
We might need you to bat your eyelashes and distract people while I'm hustling them.
I can work on that.
Garon can help somehow.
Aaron will be the
There's a
intimidation.
hiccup in
master.
my- When you say my name, there's a hiccup in my snore, and I just mumble, "Is this your card?"
You know, he could probably cause a ruckus by like tripping something or
Mhm.
falling over.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Distractions in general.
Yeah. The more the better. The more
Yeah.
chaos you cause, the
better.
less they'll notice when I take this shit.
Sounds like a plan. We do have to track down this guy before we completely get thrown out of town.
Yeah. We should probably do that before we start hustling people, you know?
That sounds fair. Yeah.
Or at least get a good start on getting that stuff accomplished before we.
And maybe no sleeping in the woods for a little bit.
If we can avoid it, it would be great because what the fuck?
I didn't really enjoy the fact that my mom got into my mind through the monster things.
What?
Oh, yeah. My mother made a telepathic connection through the monsters when I
She
tried.
did your mind speak stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Talk about your mind getting in your head. Ugh.
Yeah. That's why it was a little less useful than usual last fight.
I don't know. I don't really think so much during the fights. It's more like move on instinct, you know?
That's fair. What works for you works for you.
Yeah. All right. Well,
We should probably get some sleep.
let's get some sleep. Garon has beat us to the proverbial
punch.
Awesome. All right. You guys settle on down, join Garon in some sleep. And yeah, before you know it, your eyes close, you blink, and suddenly light is seeping through the window, and it's the next morning. If you guys would like to go ahead and do any recovery rolls, I don't know if anyone's down on points. You guys can go ahead and do that now real quick.
I think that I am all good.
Awesome.
Yeah, it would have
We
been
might have done some after the
after the
That's not
wolf.
fight.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Sounds good. Well, then in that case, you guys are all full back up. Yeah, so up to you on what you guys want to do first, after, unbarricading the door, moving the
We're not paranoid. It's not paranoia if everybody is after you.
True.
Yeah.
Housekeeping is gonna be so confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we should move stuff back before so they don't realize we're paranoid. Yeah, I'm gonna tidy things back up so they don't ask any questions that we don't really want to answer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes sense.
David just starts moving this shit back where it was.
Putting it exactly right back. Look at the dust lines on the ground.
Yeah.
Putting it exactly back where it should be.
Forget that there's a drag line from where we dragged it.
So hope they don't notice and charge you extra for the room.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I already paid them. They can't charge me more unless we come back.
Yeah, good point. Credit cards haven't been invented yet. All right, cool. So you guys head on out. And did you guys just say what you were going to do? I totally might have missed it while I was reading it.
We are gonna go look for JT or
JT
JD. JT
Yeah.
Fields,
JT Fields the third.
the
Great.
third.
How would you like to accomplish that?
Where is the greatest gossip monger in this town?
All right, well, you do that. I was going to tap into my mystic sense.
I'm gonna ask the trees. You ask the busybodies.
You do
Just
mystic
speak
sense,
with the
I do
trees.
social sense. It's fine.
Ava's just waiting for somebody to piss somebody off and start a fight. So that's her.
Maybe go with Garant, who's going to ask the trees. Because he's going out.
Actually, I was just going to walk through town. I wasn't going to go
Now,
outside.
because
Okay.
you remember that one guy, and then the Jackie person, and then you
I
can't
do
be left
actually
alone
have-
either. Neither of you can be left alone, so we're not splitting up.
I'll
I do
stay-
technically
I'll
have
stay in
3
town.
teams looking for me.
You can ask the trees in town.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Just ask the random bushes and stuff that are sitting there.
The little flower
You find a
beds.
little dandelion that's sticking out of the cobblestone. Yeah.
Or somebody's little
or I go up to
potted
someone's,
plant in their windowsill.
I was going to
just
say, I go up
Garon's
to someone's
standing
window
there.
box and I'm just standing there staring at it right in front of their window.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining.
Excellent. Cool. So are you guys basically doing that at the same time? So Garon's
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
Grabbing
gonna go
plants,
ask the
Ruby's
window
grabbing
plants,
people.
and we're gonna go. I
All right.
guess what day is it? Is it church? There's always gossips at church.
I
Because
would
we
say
belong
that
in
it was
church.
just Friday night. So
Oh,
it's Saturday morning.
No
Uh,
church today.
Yeah, no church. And actually it's there's not very many people out. It seems like the town goes hard on Friday nights, so you're up even, sleeping in a little bit because you went to bed late. You're still up way earlier than a lot of other people.
Reminds me of home.
But
Are there any barbers or seamstresses or
Ooh.
stuff along those lines?
yeah, absolutely.
Because barbers talk.
Before we get into that, Ruby, let's just grab a general social role, intellect. You got some stuff that'll ease that. I'm sure.
Persuasion.
yeah, that's close enough. I would set it at a difficulty. Well, yeah, I'd set it at a difficulty 3, so that'll ease it to a 2. So just roll a 6 or higher for me if you don't mind.
And
Unless you want to add anything.
I will go with a put some edge in.
All right, sounds good. Yeah.
Just for
Yeah, spend a few
shits
points
and
on that.
giggles. That's a 16.
Lovely.
So I did not need it, but
You never know.
Sounds good.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You head out on State Street. Across the way, you see one of those striped spinning signs for barbers. You know what I mean? If I say that. And you head right on over. Open the door. There's a guy in there, just sweeping up, getting the shop ready for the morning. He looks up at you and is like, "What can I help you with?"
Looking for maybe a little bit of a adjustment, but also wondering if you might know some of the movers and shakers in town, what's going on. I'm new here and I'm just trying to get a feel for it.
Oh, well, that depends. Are you looking for a cut?
No, I'll get a trim.
All right. Come on over. He points to the chair, grabs the bib. It's not called a bib. Whatever that thing's
The
called.
apron.
The apron. There you go.
You don't want me
He
to
grabs
guess
a
the hair
lobster
bib.
bib.
The hair bib, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Coined here on Tift.
Makes sense to me. Yeah, and Ruby, you're gonna sit down and gossip with the barber?
Yeah, get
Perfect.
gossip. Eventually work what our friend JT Field's name into it as well. Just saying, heard from a friend this is a guy to look up.
Gotcha.
Wondered if you know anything about him, but also looking for jobs and stuff of that nature.
That's good. Yeah, he starts going out and cutting your hair. Yeah, you say JT Fields and he's just like, "Oh, yeah. I mean, he's got an office right above me." So you can just head up the stairs and see him after this if you want.
God.
That's not awkward or anything. All right.
Don't read it. It's fine.
Perfect. So yeah, you finish up your cut here. Any other bits of gossip you're looking for? Anything?
Any strange happenstances happening around town? Kind of like of an unexplainable nature. Interesting travelers coming through. Strangely well dressed and maybe a little rowdy, that kind of thing. Strange animal attacks.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
what else we're trying to look for.
Let me read
A good
something
spot
real
to
quick.
set up a circus eventually.
Yeah.
And a good spot to get a nice drink, you know?
Yeah. Best
fair enough.
speakeasy in town. I'll ask very cagily around that, but
Yeah, he's like, nah, nothing too
Places to
unusual
have
around here
fun.
besides the usual. I'd say looking for. I think he pauses right before he talks about speakeasies, and he's like, "You're not a cop, are you? You know, you have to tell me if you're a cop."
We're
not
not
a
cops.
cop at all.
You have to tell me if you're a cop. Are you a
I
cop?
will roll
I didn't-
persuasion if I need to convince
Some
him
of
I'm
that.
not a
normal
cop.
cops.
You a cop?
I'm a cop.
Sounds like something a cop
Nah.
would say.
For a good time.
Now he takes it instantly and seems to legitimately believe the rumor that a cop has to tell you that they're a cop.
She's not
so-
gonna adjust that at all. by
No,
the way.
neither is Ava because Ava knows better. But
This poor man.
So here's he just knows you're definitely not a cop because you said that you're not, so he believes you.
yeah, because we're like the Fae.
and,
We can't lie.
Yeah. Ruby can't lie at all. What you thought.
So he tells you about best speakeasy in town. If you it's right next to the Paramount Theater. Just talk to the the owner of that building. He'll get you in. And they got drinks, they got gambling. I think they set up a blackjack table recently. It's a good time. That's the most bustling place. If you want more of a dive bar, you'd have to get off of State Street, but plenty around if you know where to look. And yeah.
So no weird supernatural shit that he's heard of. Uh-oh, dear Frost.
Oh no.
Oh no, not the gem. Ah.
Yeah. Thing.
Oh wait,
Oh, you're back.
you're back.
He's
You're
back.
froze.
No, no, no,
You
no,
froze.
no,
We're
no.
back. Gotcha. Sorry. My internet's not as good at this place. But yeah, that was basically it, just the speakeasy thing.
Okay. So jobs will have to look elsewhere, but that's fine.
There might be
Yeah.
some like something to find out at the speakeasies, you know?
Mm-hmm. Inebriated people tend to have loose lips.
Yes,
So-
they do. Yes, they do.
I think we might need to go check out a friend.
Yeah. We should probably pick up our friend who's talking to somebody's windowsill plants or something.
Yeah. And then we'll go talk to the other friend
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
a friend.
Do you want me to go grab him while you're here?
Yeah, might as well.
All right. Make sure nothing happens to her.
Holding you
She looks at the
personally
guy and she looks
responsible.
just a little menacing. We want nothing bad to happen to nothing, you know?
That's good. Oh yeah.
Great. Awesome.
I lost you again for a second there, but I got the gist at the end.
Yeah, she was just very
but, yeah.
subtly
Also,
undertones of threatening him if anything happens to Ruby. He won't like what happens next. So she's gonna go grab Garon while Ruby's finishing her haircut. Oh no, the
Gotcha.
GM froze again. Okay, he's back.
Oh no.
Hoping that Darren. Listen, Darren, if you can hear me.
Looks like he's typing right now. Oh, it's storming, it looks like, and it's knocking out his internet.
Oh,
Hello. Am I
Hello.
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 am I back kind of?
I
Hi.
was gonna say, if you want to try changing your video settings from HD to original ratio, that might help a little bit.
Okay, let me try that. Also, just a thunderstorm started up, and I think that affects my internet somehow. Because as soon as it
Of
started,
course it will.
issues. But let's take a look here.
The Thunder Gods are unhappy.
Okay, that's
How that goes. No.
Right? That's not what I want. Yeah, maybe. Hang on. No, that just changes the ratio. That's not actually HD. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see any options for that. But that's okay. We're good. We'll try this out and see what happens. If we end early, that's my bad. Sorry, guys.
We can do what we can.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So, you guys finish up with the barber there. I'm just getting notifications that says my connection is unstable. All right. Well, we'll go until you guys can't understand me anymore, I guess. Can you understand me?
Me
at the
too,
moment?
connection. Me too. Me too.
Unstable.
We will continue until you either freeze perpetually or just disconnect entirely.
Yes.
Or
yes,
one
yes.
of us has a mental breakdown. Any of these things are possible.
It's all on the table. All right, cool. So yeah, you guys finish up there. Actually, Ava, can I get a quick intimidation check from you? Intellect based, sort of, yeah, intimidation. Trying to hit a difficulty 2, 6 or higher.
Yeah. It was a 3. She's
Oh, nice.
not at all intimidating. He's oblivious to the fact that she was just thinks she's concerned about her friend.
No, he's this is more. He's a barber that's seen everything, so you do not intimidate him quite as much.
Mhm.
And he is just like, cool, yeah, whatever. And lets you intimidate.
She sure, her hackles raised just a little, but she begrudgingly walks out to go find her
It's
on.
like when a chihuahua is being super fierce. You're just like, aww.
So cute when you try to be scary. Yeah.
Cool. All right, so you guys finish up there. Ruby, he just charges you $1 for your haircut, which is a steal since it was just trim. I think in the book it says $5 for a women's haircut, and I was not going to charge that just now. So don't worry.
Thank you.
You spent $3 for a hotel room and $5 for a haircut.
Jeez.
So anyway,
And
cool.
really
So
didn't
finish up
get
there.
that good of information out of the haircut either. I was hoping for more.
Garon, were you just looking for information about JT Fields while they were in there?
So I was knowing that JT Fields is older than anything on Earth. I was thinking of just tapping into my mystic sense and seeing if that could I could get a magical radar going to ping me to where his location is.
Use your
Go out.
magic antennas. Oh, I'm invisible now.
Yeah. Yeah, you head on out of the hotel. Ruby and Ava head across the street to this little barber shop. You set up to do this little ritual, which takes a few minutes to do. And as soon as you finish, you just see this big old ping in one of the windows above the barber shop that Ruby and Ava just went into. Just like this subtle glow coming from that window that wasn't there before. Yeah. And you head over just as Ruby and Ava are heading out the barber window, and you guys meet up on the street.
I know where we need to go.
So do we.
Same. All right. I like how Ava just like stands there and like waits for him to finish.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, lead the way, my friend.
So there's a little door like directly next to the barber shop, which leads into the stairs up to the higher floors. And you guys just head up right up to it's on the third floor up. So you guys head up a couple flights of stairs, and it brings you to a door. Hanging on the door, it says the offices of JT Fields III.
I'll knock.
Give a title, like lawyer, private eye.
Yes.
Anything?
Nope, just says offices of JT Fields III,
Everything,
and
all of
that's
the
it.
above.
That's all the information you get. Yeah.
I guess we're knocking.
Knock.
Awesome.
I don't know if this is a situation where we just go in or if we knock. I will knock.
Perfect. Yeah. You just knock on the door. You hear someone inside. You hear like just rustling and papers going. You hear like a loud like clatter as like a piece of furniture falls over. You hear a man go, "Ah, damn it!" And then the door suddenly swings open, and you see this man standing there who is wearing like jean overalls, denim overalls. He's got like just a brown jacket with like holes in it. He's wearing like fingerless gloves. He's got a like in the shape of a cowboy hat, but like the sides have like drooped down around the brim. And he's got like shoulder length brown hair. And he's just like, "Yeah, what do you want?"
I expected.
Are you JT Fields? Third?
Who's asking?
We were
You're
sent
on.
here by a green lady.
I mean,
The witch
I know lots
queen.
of green ladies, but
Yeah, she's like in charge of all the green stuff.
The witch queen sent us to
that
inquire
one.
about certain things with you.
yeah, I never liked that one. Anyway, yeah, I'm JT Fields III. He holds out his hand. he just like reaches out and grabs anyone's hand that's nearby,
Oh god.
probably Garon's.
Yeah.
And just like starts vigorously
Yeah.
shaking it. JT Fields III at your service. Come in. Just grab a chair wherever. You guys like look behind. The place is just a mess, like papers everywhere. There's like several filing cabinets with like drawers open, and like folders and papers like sticking out of it askew. And he heads over to his desk, which like the furniture wasn't like is the thing you immediately notice where like the furniture wasn't placed like aligned to the walls at like square angles. It's just kind of like askew and in the middle of the room. He sits on his chair and just like, yeah, just grab a chair or a box or whatever. Sit down, let's chat.
Ruby is going
And
to
you guys-
gently perch on something that looks the least like precarious and dirty and
Yeah.
Ava's just gonna start picking files up off of like a chair or whatever and like nonchalantly kind of looking at them.
Sounds good. We'll get back to that in a second. Garon, there's like, a tipped over chair over to the side, or you can like grab a sturdy looking box or whatever you think.
I'll grab the tipped over chair. Sure.
Yeah, sounds good. So y'all sit down, and he's like, "All right, assuming you're looking for a favor or something, let's chat. Let's make a deal. What's up?"
Does anybody remember the favor that we needed?
I think we're looking for answers for how to stop the Dead Queen's rise in light of new developments that are different this time. Or a way to go about stopping it.
Way to get her under control.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really got to get it in line and lock her away. Because
Yeah.
she can't be allowed to be just like running amok, you know?
Ah, interesting that she'd send you my way. I thought that her and old horny had that all figured out.
Something's changed.
Old horny?
Recently.
Who's the old horny?
The
horny,
guy in charge of the all thing or the. It's not the Underdark. What is it?
I think his real name sounds like Horned Head, but it's not. So I just call him Old Horny.
I'm gonna use that too. I can't imagine anything bad is gonna happen to me if I do.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I'm still here. I'm still kicking.
Good point. Good point.
There's a cult that is trying to bring the Dead Queen back.
Yeah.
And
Interesting.
the Witch Queen's worried they'll have a strong influence time around.
Understood. Yeah. I think I might have heard of that. Wait a second. He looks at Ruby. Are you Ruby? The Ruby?
God.
I'm hearing her name. I'll bring
Oh
up
my
the
God.
gossip.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Maybe that's why?
Yeah.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. You're basically a celebrity in the woods right now. All the little critters are talking about you. Dead Queen this, Dead Queen that. We got to get her back to the thing.
Yeah, no, they definitely tried.
Yeah, that was
They
not fun.
failed.
They did fail. That's true.
Well, all right. Well, listen. I am happy to give you guys some information. I know a pretty good way to take out the Dead Queen, especially if we got Ruby here. But old JT doesn't do anything for free, so
Yes.
So we
would-
had. What would you like?
let's see. You know what? You guys seem pretty capable. Why don't I have you guys finish up a deal for me? Hang on. And he goes over to his filing cabinet and he just like opens up a drawer, just starts ripping papers out and throwing them behind him. Finds a file, pulls it out, opens it, looks through some papers, and he's like, yeah, okay, here. I got this guy named Mick has been looking for me to help him out, and I think you guys can complete that deal for me so I can get something from him. So let's why don't you guys help me out helping him out, and then I'll help you guys out with your thing that you got going on.
Sure.
That sound fair?
What do you need us? Well, what do you need us to do?
Mick's been dealing with a hitchhiking ghost off in the woods a
Oh
bit.
yeah, we're totally equipped to deal with a ghost.
Perfect. Yeah, nothing you guys haven't done before. Yeah,
Amos is very nervously.
it's your basic haunt, hitchhiking ghost. She, waits on the side of the road, tries to hitch a ride with people, then murders them on the way. So if you guys can just deal with that, then that'll take a load off of Mick's
No
back.
problem.
And then I can get my side of the deal. But yeah, what do you guys think? It's just west side of town. If you head on the road out that way a bit, there's a little side road that heads north. Take that. You'll, I'm sure she'll try to hitch a ride from you guys. Got to do it at the dead of night though.
Dead of night, like
That
midnight, or
tracks.
like
Yeah,
twilight.
yeah.
Okay, midnight. All right.
I'd say just after midnight, approaching like the witching hour.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all the good things happen at the witching hour.
Any info on this ghost's origins, or just is a
Hey,
problem?
how does it kill? Does it scare them to death?
Nah, just freaking tears them apart. People find body parts in the woods, that sort of thing, probably from the hitchhiking ghost. I'd say you probably want to bring something that can kill a ghost, because your normal daggers and guns and such won't deal with them. But if you can get anything silver, that'll deal pretty well with them.
Got it.
I have that one dagger from Jackie. Ava pulls that out and unsheathes it, and she just says, I don't know really like what's up with this, but it seems like it's special for some reason. This isn't going to be helpful in this, is it? Or
he says, let me have a look. He looks at it and he immediately is like, yeah, I mean, hang on. And then he just like swipes it across his tongue to taste it. And he's like, oh, that's 100% pure silver right there. Hands it back to you, just coated in saliva.
she's going to wipe it on her pants before she breathes it.
Yeah, so it's like, there you go. Use that dagger. That'll work pretty well. Got any like magic? You can use that. Silver bullets are pretty good. Those work against werewolves as well if you ever need to deal with one of those. Yeah.
Never had to deal with a werewolf ever.
What about like the as far as magic goes, like power of compulsion or talking? Ghost is susceptible to that, or is that more magical?
Yeah, I mean, but they're always susceptible to talking if you ever need to. I mean, there's many ways to deal with a ghost.
Like her issues out.
Yeah. I mean, I've been jumping straight to killing because that's how I deal with most of my supernatural things. But I mean, you could also just try to, put her to rest, see what unfinished business she has, see if you can help her out. That's a way to do it. Whatever you guys think.
Do you have any background on this ghost, or just that she's hanging out there ripping apart?
How long has she been doing that for?
Not long. This is a recent problem, but as soon as Mick heard about it, he came right to me, and I didn't ask any questions. Just tried to figure out what kind of ghost it was. Found out it was the hitchhiking variety. But feel free to go see his pawn shop if you want to see why he's making a big deal about it.
A hitchhiker ghost. Oh, okay, so like that's a type of ghost. It's not just like hair deal. It's like an actual deal of like ghosts. I didn't know they could do that. I've only seen the stationary kind. Not stationary, but they stick around one place.
Yeah, no, this one, usually patrols a road near the area where they died, and usually have unfinished business, and they're the hitchhiking ghosts because they specifically are trying to catch rides with people, and then they kill them while they're driving. That sort of deal.
Anybody died recently besides the people that she's killed?
Yeah, I think we're... I mean... Unfortunately, around here, that is kind of it happens a fair amount. Not a lot of people keeping track of other people, so.
Well, we'll talk to Mick and find out what his information is.
You can also probably pick up silver at the pawn shop.
Yeah, we could probably do that. Thanks to good old Jackie, I got a dagger. That's silver.
Yeah. Yeah, talk to Mick if you want to ask about, find out about like missing person stuff. Feel free to ask around about that. Whatever you got to do, just take this off my plates. I'll reward you. Mick will reward me. We'll have a great time.
Great.
Sounds good.
And you'll help us with the whole stopping the dead queen thing.
Yeah. I already have a lead on that. I'll just finish up my research over here while you guys are dealing with Mick's ghost.
Great. Where do we find Mick?
He runs the pawn shop.
We know where his pawn shop is.
Perfect. We got to go there anyways. Do some shopping.
Yeah.
Perfect. We'll have fun, you three. I'll be here if you need me. Yeah, that's basically it.
Are you an attorney? Like, what's your office? Investigations? Like, what's your?
Guessing favors.
And basically a handyman.
Oh.
Yeah, if someone needs favors, they come talk to me. I do something for them. They do something for me. Don't really deal in coin. It's just straight chatting and
That
seeing
doesn't
what I
sound
can do for
fey
them.
at all.
Yeah, no.
I help them. They help me. Sometimes souls are involved, but we don't worry about that. Anyway, you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye. And he stands up and walks over to the door and gestures toward it.
I guess we head out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have anything for him right now.
Yeah, Ava just walks out.
I
Perfect.
don't like that stuff in the woods is talking about me, but okay.
Real quick, as you guys are heading out, can everyone make a anyone who'd like to can make a it's essentially a perception check, but something in the intellect realm, just seeing if you can pick up any other details in this room on your way out. We're looking at a difficulty 5 for this, so it'd be a 15 or higher.
I rolled
wanna-
a 2.
Fantastic. If you want to
rolled
ease it with
5.
anything, you let me know.
I will ease it with edge. Does this fall under where's my thing? I have to look at my notes. Does this fall into identifying or assessing
Intellect is the
danger, lies, quality, importance, function, or power?
No, I don't think so. Not in this case.
No.
Would
Okay.
this,
Sorry.
would this fall under looking conventionally hidden? Or just noticing the
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can do it for that one. That one seems a little bit more specific to this.
So,
mine is eased for see the unseen.
Cool. So if you're easing it, we started at a difficulty 5, which would be 15 or higher. We bring it down to the difficulty 4, it's 12 or higher.
12,
Or if you can
okay.
ease it 2, it'll be difficulty 3 for 9.
I got a 13, so I beat my difficulty.
I got
Perfect,
a
just barely.
9.
Awesome. Fantastic. Cool. All right. Well, Ruby, on your way out, this room is messy as hell. So basically this was an attempt to see if you can pick up any details besides just all the random stuff. Oh, hang on. Yeah, you see over in a corner is a cage that just had a bunch of newspapers and stuff next to it, so you guys didn't notice it right away. It's a little the sized for a dog sort of kennel sort of thing, and inside, just sitting there basically motionless, not making a peep, so you guys didn't notice it coming in. You just see a goose sitting there in this little cage. And it's watching you as you leave. And you notice that it's sitting next to a nest, and in the nest is a single perfect golden egg.
God.
Is the
Can I
goose named
brush
Charlie?
Can I
I have
brush minds with
questions.
the goose? Is the goose intelligent?
Say that
Oh,
one more time.
Definitely.
Can I brush minds with the goose and see if the goose is intelligent?
That is fascinating. I love where your head's at. Okay. You know what? Well, what's the specific word? Does it talk about what intelligent means? Is an animal intelligent?
I don't know if it ever really mentions what intelligent means.
Fair enough.
I guess more so, is there a mind there beyond what I would expect an animal mind to be?
So you brush the minds and find that it's literally just a goose. It's thinking about its next meal. It's just sitting there, looking at you guys, wondering if you guys have food. It doesn't seem starving or anything, it's being fed, but it's just that's what it thinks about. Um, its next thing. You just feel kind of animal instinct in its brain.
Okay. I hope we bring treats for the goose next time.
Yeah. So, Garon, Ava, you're already heading out. Ruby catches us out of the corner of your eye on your way out. And then just as soon as you guys leave, without a word, JT Fields just closes the door.
The door shut.
Door shuts. You hear 3 locks on the other side. And there you go. Over you guys. What's the plan?
We gotta go find Mick.
Yeah, let's go find out what Mick has and what information he has for us.
Perfect. Yeah, you start heading back down the road, back the way you came, towards the east. And people are starting to wake up. So a little bit more bustle in the street at this point. Still nice early morning. Pass by a couple streets, you start to smell the smells of cooking as some of the places are starting to get ready for people stopping for breakfast, that sort of thing. And you get back to that little shop. It says Mick's Pawn Shop across the top. You see a display window with just a bunch of random odds and ends there. Let me just read real quick. You see things like, a whole array of wedding rings. You see watches. You see like musical instruments, guitars and fiddles. Just a bunch of like random things that seem like somewhat valuable that someone would sell to a pawn shop. They've all got little price tags on them. And then you also see just like stuff that seems like it could be like things like the ciphers we've been seeing, like a doll made of hay and stuff like that. See some of those little items which Garon would recognize as possibly being more than just what they look like. So that piques your interest a little bit. But yeah, heading in, you hear a bell that's hanging above the door dings as you open the door. And from a back room, immediately a guy comes out. You see this larger man wearing a suit that's all like earthen brown colors. He heads out. He's got definitely trying to hide the fact that he's balding with a comb over. And he comes up to the desk and he proudly welcomes you into his shop. Welcome to Mick's Pawn Shop. How can I help you this fine morning?
More of how can we help you? We've heard from a little bird that you're looking to get rid of a specter of sorts.
How do you guys know about that?
JT told us.
That snake. He was supposed to take care of that. I can't believe he friggin' told you guys. It doesn't matter. It's a ghost on the edge of town. If you guys deal with it, that's fine. Go for it.
We need something from him, so therefore he asked something of us.
You know how the favor trade works, whatever.
Yeah, I never really trusted them, but of course. Yeah, anyway. Yep. I mean, you guys probably know it's just a ghost on the edge of town killing people. So obviously, if you guys are do-gooders, then you'll probably go and help me deal with this problem. Take her out.
Right. When did she, like, do you have the exact day that she started killing, or like when the first kill was, so we can like try to determine when her death was, so maybe we can try to figure out, her unfinished business or something.
I mean, I don't know. Like, she just showed up. She's been, harassing people that could be potential customers, so I just want to deal with.
Cool. Where's your weapons?
What's that?
Where's your weapons?
I mean, I don't sell any weapons, unless...
Where's the weapons? Give me the good shit. Come on.
All right, fine. He reaches under the table and just pulls out a giant chest, sets it on the table, flips it around, opens it up, and it's just full of random weapon shit inside. He's like, what are you looking for?
Silva, obviously.
Oh, for ghost shit. Yeah, of course. I got, let's see. He starts digging through. He's like, I don't got much. I think I got a couple loose bullets in here. He just like digs down to the bottom of the chest and just finds like, he finds 2 silver bullets. And he's like, yeah, I got these 2. Maybe that'll be helpful. I got silver cutlery if you want any like butter knives or forks. Maybe that'll be helpful.
I'm gonna go ahead and stick with my dagger, but we will take those silver bullets.
Excellent.
This ghost, is she only targeting your customers, or is she targeting multiple people?
I mean, good question. She seems to be targeting anyone. One has a thing with hitchhiking ghosts. They like, they're a woman, they attack men. It's a whole thing. Probably sexism, but that's what we got. By the way, Ruby specifically, if you want to make a, let's see, he'd be a difficulty 4, like this is like, it would be the equivalent of like an insight check or something along those lines. Intellect based, 12 or higher, unless you want to ease it in any way.
Trying to think.
Trying to kind of figure out like if he's hiding anything or
would my
like
training and deception, lies, or deception trickery come into play here?
Let's see. No, just because that's stuff that you're actively doing. This is more like
I do
trying
have
to read out what
trained in identifying lies, but
fantastic. All right,
yeah.
Take that. Yep, that
okay,
works.
so then I'll use it
down to 3, so 9 or higher.
And then I'll use it one
if you
more.
want to. All right, sounds good. Yeah. Difficulty 2, 6 or higher. See what you got.
Oh nope, that was a 1 though too. So just so you're aware, I am blissfully unaware.
No worries. If anyone else wants to make the roll, they can as well. I just knew that Ruby had a bunch of stuff to help with it, but difficulty 4, 12 or higher if you want to make that for like an intellect identifying lies sort of roll. Or if you feel like you would be oblivious to that, you can also just fail.
I think I'm paying attention to this conversation. I'm looking around the store.
Okay, sounds good. No worries. And then Ava got an 11.
Yeah, I fail.
All right, no worries.
Not as bad as I did. You're fine.
I almost got it. Like you could see the wheels were turning for a second and then just lost it. You know? Then it was just gone.
Yeah, no worries. I think we'll say that we're basically, you guys, he doesn't seem like a trustworthy fellow, but you're not picking up on anything specific that he's saying that's untruthful that you could like pick out. But you know, he seems a little sleazy, a little just about everything, nothing in particular.
Got it.
But yeah. So bullets, he's like, let's say a quarter for both of the bullets. We'll call it there.
So do these bullets fit one of the guns we have?
Yeah, I didn't specify when I was saying it, so it can be one or the other. If you guys want to choose whose gun it fits in.
Charlie, why don't you take them, seeing as most of the time I'm talking and trying to keep things focused on me and can't act.
Perfect. So yeah, Garen's revolver. You've got 2 silver bullets you can add to your inventory there.
Nothing could possibly go wrong now that Garen has a gun.
Exactly. Hasn't gone wrong yet.
What
been
could
going well
possibly
so
go
far.
wrong?
I mean, Garon's a better shot than Ruby, and Ruby's had a gun since the beginning, so.
Cool. All right, and yeah, he's like, anything else you need? Anything you're looking for? I got plenty of stuff around the shop if you need them.
I am looking for books, shelves of books.
Gotcha. Yeah, he's got a little section off to the side with books. It seems it's quite small for a pawn shop, but it's probably because he doesn't know how to price books, so he's just not buying them that often. So there are some books over there. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Magic. Any magic
Can I
books?
also look at the books specifically for the runes of binding and the ancient language that I've seen in the past in my
damn.
dreams?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Ruby, you do not find that because that's way too specific for
Yeah.
pawn shop, in the city.
I figured there was very little chance it was going to be there, but I might as well ask.
But as far as Garon goes, as far as like just more general magic type stuff, let's do like just a luck check. If you can roll a d20 for me, see if you can get we lost someone. Gasp.
No.
But yeah, if you want to just make a luck check, roll a d20. If you get a 10 or higher, they got something for you.
Oh, that is a 6.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. There's a lot of like fiction books and collections of someone brought in like their entire Shakespeare volumes, which are all they had to sell off at some point. But yeah. So unfortunately, not too much there. Anything else you guys are looking for?
Do we want to look and see if there's any ciphers that pique our interest?
Sure.
What would you want us to roll for that, Darren?
Looking around for that. I would say you guys start looking around, and I think, let's do like an identifying magic roll. Difficulty, we'll do difficulty 4 again to just match mixed general vibe. But yeah, let's do difficulty 4, which would be a 12 or lower. Intellectual 12 or higher, excuse me.
Does my identifying power apply here?
Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, go for it. You're gonna ease it. So that would be a difficulty 3, 9 or higher. I think Garon's got identifying magic, specialization, which would drop you down to a 2, which would be a 6 or higher.
I have training in identifying magic.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, cool. So that'll drop it down to a 3, so 9 or higher is what you're looking for.
I got a 12.
Great. Garon, are you rolling on that as well?
I am. If you want me to.
Yeah.
So is it the same?
If you want to.
Might as
That's
well,
fine.
just to
Is it
see.
the same difficulty? Or just...
Yeah. But with your training, it'll drop it down to a 3, so 9 or higher.
Oh, well, 18.
Nice, perfect. Cool. So the success here is less about the items around, but more that Mick notices you guys like picking up specific objects that wouldn't normally be picked up and are like looking at them in a specific way, not just like admiring what they are on the surface, but like looking for something deeper. So Mick clocks that and he says, you guys looking for some magic shit or I got the good stuff in the back if you want to take a look at any of that.
Yes, please.
Wouldn't
Yes.
describe it as shit, but
All right. Hey,
I would, but
didn't
you
mean
know,
to
that's
upset
you
you.
know,
So sorry.
he takes his magic
and-
shit very seriously, sir.
it's not shit.
Stop picking on your friend. I almost
How else will he know that I adore him?
true.
Be nice.
I'm always nice. I saved you from those animals in the woods. I mean, mostly I saved Ruby, but you know.
This is not
Thanks.
making me feel better.
I've saved you from stuff before. It's fine. You know I care about you, Garon. Pats you just really awkwardly.
Ruby's just dying inside because there goes all of our aliases that we signed in under.
We're just give them like 8 different names. Everywhere we go, we give a different name, and it'll really throw them off the scent.
My next fake name is gonna be Gary On.
I was gonna say Heron, Daron.
Gary
All
On.
right. So
anyway,
Mick heads back to the back room. He says, wait here. And he brings out a fancy looking suitcase that he sets down. He pops it open and he turns it around, and there's 3 items in there. What those items are, we're going to determine right now with some rolls. Could the 3 of you each roll a D100 for me? I didn't hear that, Ruby. Can you say that again?
71.
Thank you.
ooh, I got an 88.
Nice.
$63.
Lovely. All right. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I don't like the sound of that one. Okay, we'll find out what that is in a moment.
The mantle of the dead queen.
The crown of the witch queen.
All right. So yeah, let's go with that weird one first. Gotta find it in my list here. All right. New skin is what it's called.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? All right, let's see. We got a pot of grease made from rendered animal fat, anthill dirt, chamomile, and limestone. And to use it, you rub the ointment into your face and hands while letting go of your sense of self. The grease changes your appearance in significant ways, making it harder for others to recognize you.
That's actually
Disguise
really
tasks
nice.
are eased. Yada, yada, yada.
That sounds
You
pretty
want
sweet.
it to or not. It will just last 24 hours. Yeah,
we're
that's
gonna
kind of nice.
need that.
That might be useful.
So a jar of new skin is one
New
of them.
skin.
We've also got some
It's like a chemical
pokeberry-
peel. Oh, no.
yep, pokeberry bullets.
Interesting.
It says 3. Well, hang on. It says shotgun bullets, but we'll call them pistol bullets. So 3 shotgun bullets made from lead and pokeberries. Pokeberries or pokeberries? Pokeberries, probably, because this is the United States. Load the bullets into a gun while saying a prayer against witches. In addition to the regular damage, the bullets inflict +3 poison damage on witches specifically, and any creatures who are working with or for witches.
Oh god, we can't have
That's
those.
so helpful.
Uh,
Does the dead queen
Ruby
count as
will
a
take
witch?
those.
The
My God,
bullets
you're gonna
inflict.
shoot me?
No, I'm gonna shoot my mom.
Give me these bullets for my mom.
The bullets inflict regular damage and +1 poison damage on normal creatures. So if it's not a witch or something working for a witch, then it just does +1 poison damage. But otherwise, it's +3 poison damage. And you would assume that the dead queen is under that witch umbrella. So her and the undead creatures that have been chasing after you, it's pretty powerful. So we've got pokeberry bullets, we've got new skin, and then we've got a snake bite tincture, which is a tincture of wormwood, vinegar, and wine. Placed under your tongue to render yourself immune to poisons. I'll decipher
It's for you,
that.
Garon, in case you get hit with a bullet.
Yeah, makes you immune to poisons if you put it under your tongue. For 1 hour per cipher level. So we'll roll to see what the cipher level is, but just a way to get invincible there. Now, as you guys are looking at these things and finding some things that are fairly useful, Mick notices you guys eyeing them and talking to each other about like how useful these items would be, and he's immediately like, so I'll give you a fair price for them, no fluff, $30 each, whichever one you'd like to take.
Each?
Yeah, I mean, it's freaking magic, dude.
I'll trade you.
What are you gonna trade me for one of these?
I got a crow baby. Pulls out the crow baby.
I think you see him like
1 for 1.
immediately completely out of his depth. So let's do this. You have to convince him that this is better than whatever you're gonna get before. Better or the same. So
He was so good at convincing.
So I've been saying difficulty 4 for Mick, so we'll stick with that. Difficulty 4, like persuasion or deception.
I'm gonna use some effort here.
Sounds good.
To lower it.
1 level of effort is going to drop it down to a 3, so 9 or higher is what you're aiming for.
I got a 14.
Hell yeah. He's like, all right, I'll tell you what. You trade me that, you can get one of these 3 things, whatever you like.
I think we need the disguise thing, right?
That might be something we need sooner rather than later.
Yeah, we'll take the new skin.
All right, sounds good to me. He reaches out to grab your thing first.
Yep.
All right, you handle the crow baby. He hands you back this bottle of ointment. And he's like, pleasure doing business with you. He immediately places the crow baby in the spot where the ointment was taking and is
Did you want the pokeberry
anything
bullets
else
too?
So, I mean, again, it's a steal,
Ruby?
$30 each.
How much money do we actually have?
We have like 90 something. I'm not saying this out loud because he can't hear this. I will say this
You're
in
saying it in
their
our
head.
brains.
Yes, this is in their head.
Mick's just looking at you guys like, am I missing something? Why are you guys just...
We're like nodding at each other, but
But you
not
guys are
saying
talking to
anything.
I do have the conjure card rattlesnake that I'd be willing to part with. The conjure card joker that I have might be really useful in this little bit of...
We also got this tarot card here that we could trade you for that those bullets.
Just because the little joker will help us with the ghost later, so I don't want to give that away.
That's fine.
What we could do if we wanted to go and take care of the ghost and just see.
Yeah, I was about to say let's do that.
Let's do that. Yeah.
We could always come
and
back
see
and
what.
buy them later.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we also might have one that's just sitting in our shit somewhere that we picked up.
I've just been using them like nothing. I used one for
Because I don't think
magical
we
Uber.
used our healing cob. We have that somewhere in our shit.
I have one spot open because I just used that water thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And the-
spot open.
Yeah.
I need to be better about using my ninja.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
using them like
immediately
no other.
like replaced the one that I used a couple sessions ago. So
Yeah. All
I
right.
would be willing to trade away the rattlesnake, but it also warns us if we're in danger, so it might be something we want to keep around.
Let's maybe keep that for the ghost, and then we'll come back. We'll come back.
Yeah, we'll come back.
Maybe
because
if we find anything good on the road, we'll bring it to you. You know, because you're a guy.
All right, fair enough. Are you sure you don't want anything else?
Not right now.
Not
but
at
when
this
we come
time.
back.
Hey, what if I give you a discount? $25. I'll part with one of these items.
Do you have any books?
I mean, I saw you looking at the books earlier. Were none of those you're liking? You don't like Shakespeare?
Nah, we want useful books.
That's not necessarily the type of books we need.
Okay.
We want
fair
like
enough.
tomes and shit.
Tomes. Yeah. That's not really.
Lots
got
of big
these 3
words,
items, and that's
lots
basically
about
what I'm
learning.
doing.
Yeah.
You shouldn't say the words out loud. That's something that I learned. Yeah.
I see. Fair
Gotcha.
enough. Well,
Pro
I'll tell
tip
you.
for free.
We might come back in a bit. We need to see what we can scrounge up.
We gotta
Alright,
see what we
well,
can do
hey,
with the
you know-
ghost. You know?
You know where to find me.
Yeah.
Pleasure doing business with you guys. If you need to sell anything, let me know. I'm happy to buy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you guys have a great day, I suppose. He shuts the suitcase, being like, "Hey, they didn't want the 25. They didn't want the 25." And they head on out. And he brings the suitcase back
Aaron
to his
will
room.
kill us if we spend 25 after all the money that Ava spent on explosives at the last place.
We still yeah, that's true. We did spend a bunch on explosive. I mean, part of that was script, though.
Yeah, we did spend up a lot of script there because we needed to get
spent
rid of it.
all of our script there.
Well, we couldn't take it anywhere else.
Yeah.
Not really, no.
Yeah, let's go see if we can talk to a ghost.
You want to try
Cool.
doing any street tricks? We have to wait till midnight.
We might
Sure.
as well.
We were just talking. There's probably a crowd that likes to have knives thrown at them. Karen's like, no, stop.
Try not to get us run out of town.
I mean, it's consensual throwing knives at people. Some people are into that. You never know.
I could tell fortune.
Yeah.
And do my usual busking and getting people to come over and pay attention to us.
I could do some knife juggling, I guess.
Yeah. And I mean,
Maybe
I'm
start with
always-
the juggling.
And then I'm always a target, so it's fine. Like,
Yeah, I would never hit Ruby.
yeah, we're fine.
Or
And
that kind of target.
like, yeah. I'm sure some drunk guys would love that, so.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I like to heckle them and ask
Oh.
them if they're scared. You know?
Might as well.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys heading out to busk for a bit until this evening when you can head out for the ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't
Nice.
get to the hustling tonight because
We still have a lot
we
to
still
do
got
yet.
work to do.
Yeah, no hustling yet.
All right. Fair enough. Well, let's do this. We're well past our time when we would normally take a break. But my internet is still failing, and every once in a while I'm finding it hard to reach people. So since we have an hour left, do you guys are we able to cut here at the stopping points? Is that okay with you guys if we stop a little early?
Yeah.
Just because it keeps cutting out, and I'm just like, I don't want to miss anything important that you guys are saying. So
I think we've all been on the receiving end of
Yeah.
that, so
Yeah.
You're fine.
painful. But okay.
yeah. And just as you said that, I missed half of your sentence.
Yeah.
So
Love it.
I can do a quick little outro here. Thank you
All right,
everyone
thanks, guys.
for joining us tonight. We'll be back next week with more Whispers of the Mist so we can see how well our busking goes and how much money we make and maybe take care of a ghost.
Mhm.
For now, enjoy the rest of your week. Have a good time. Hopefully things aren't terrible. We won't have Jukebox Justice Sunday because Maria's going to be gone and she's plot relevant now.
Yes.
She is the plot.
Yes.
She is a majority of the current plot. But
Look at me. She's the plot now.
Yeah.
All right?
it'll be Tess.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Have a good one. We see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.